Greetings and salutations. We greet you in divine love. This is Archbishop William Eusebius Brown, the presiding prelate and metropolitan archbishop of the Archdiocese of Eusebius of Caesarea. We greet you in divine love. We just wanted to say hello. We've been off the air for some time now, but we thought we'd get back in the mix to bring everyone up to speed on what's happening within our archdiocese and within our communion, the communion of evangelical Episcopal churches. We are standing on tiptoe anticipation as we move forward on some great exploits as relates to our archdiocese, our metropolitan list here, as well as our communion. First of all, I want to say we've been working like a Hebrew slave on some various issues as it relates to our communion. We've been working diligently on our canons, our provisional canons of our communion. Our canons is the guidepost as it relates to the direction of our communion and the movement of our communion. And we've been on the committee, our canon committee, as it relates to these canons, myself, Archbishop William Brown, as well as Archbishop David Scott, and of course Archbishop Russell McCallahan. We've been working real, and let me not forget Father Jim Hampton. He's been very instrumental along with us to bring this into fruition. In the month of May, the latter part of May, the Lord say so, our International House of Bishops, which is our governing body of this communion, the CEEC, will be defining these canons, previewing it, and making them into stone. Our canons are going to be our guideposts for many years to come, for many clerics, many communicants, many people that's part of our communion. They will be able to go by these canons, and we've really been in really much prayer as we put these canons together. We haven't took them lightly, and they'll be on our international website that's coming May, along with our archdiocese site, the ceecmemphis.info. That's the archdiocese site for the Archdiocese of Eusebius of Caesarea here in the God blessed city of Memphis. We will have these canons up there for people to see guideposts as it relates to us moving forward. So we're excited about that. We're excited about how the Lord is really blessing. As you all know, the Archdiocese of Eusebius, if you hadn't been to the website, we have been growing expeditiously, bringing in new people into the Archdiocese. And I don't know if many people out there are aware. We once was the presiding bishop of the Fellowship of Independent and Global Churches and Ministries, which we no longer have. After much prayer in the month of December, I decided to dissolve the fellowship as how it operated. And one of the main reasons is we became a part of our communion fully engaged. I kind of sucked the Lord on that, and the Lord led me to bring the entire Reformation of FIG under the total banner of the Communion of Evangelical Episcopal Churches. Now we are a denomination in faith. You know, fellowships are trendy. It's really no accountability there, and people just gather to have a good time. But when you're part of the faith and part of a denomination, and you're in full communion and fully engaged in what we're doing, our communion has been around for many years now. It's a valid, authentic denomination in faith. It's part of the Anglican rite, Celtic, in the traditions of Anglicanism, and we work closely with many continuing Anglicans that's out there. The beautiful thing about it is we are also valid in historical apostolic succession. We unbroken in that area, and we got good sister communions that we work alongside with in what we call the Anglican rite, the Celtic rite, and we're excited about what we are working with, the Church of North America, the Anglican Church of North America, under Archbishop Bob Duncan, to even have fellowship with him and many of the people from the AMIA, that's the Anglican Missions in America. We're excited about that. Cana, that's the Convocation of Anglicans of North America, and many other groups in the continuing Anglican body. And we're excited that we're part of something that's authentic, don't have no funny business going on, and doing some great exploits. So we've been rewriting our provisional canons. We have them in place, and we're finishing up by May. Pray much for us that we'll be able to give a great document to the body of Christ. Not only that, we got some various things happening within this archdiocese that I'm proud of. We elected a few months ago our new chairman in our House of Bishops. That's Bishop Robert Wilson, who's our chairman of this body, this House of Bishops within the Archdiocese of Eusebius. Also the co-chairman, Bishop Michael Mitchell, who serves as the co-chairman to assist the chairman in various things as it relates to our House of Bishops, and our General Secretary, Bishop Carol Ritchie, out of the diocese in Maryland there as well. And we're excited about these brothers to bring great exploitation into our house, great development, great managerial skills within what we're doing. And our archdiocese is really growing. We're thankful for what at one time he was our canon here in Memphis, but now he's the bishop candidate, suffragan, for the archdiocese here under my tutelage, and we're looking for great things from Bishop Candidate Andre Cross. So we got some great YouTubes coming up in the near future. We'll be putting them out weekly because there's a lot going on. We want to bring our listeners up to speed, as a lot of people may be wondering what we're doing within the Archdiocese of Eusebius and the CEEC, which is the Communion of Evangelical Episcopal Churches. We're excited. We hope you take a look at us. Come out and be a part. Join in with us. And I got some other announcements we'll be sharing in the near future. So on behalf of myself as Metropolitan Archbishop, our International Elect Lady, our co-adjutor, Archbishop David I. Hartman, our chairman of the House of Bishops, Bishop Robert Wilson, we bid you speed, and may God bless you and keep you. This is our prayer. Be blessed.